Robyn Brown attributes the family split to Meri, Janelle, and Christine. Robyn Brown blamed the three Oggs Janelle, Meri, and Christine Brown for the family breakdown, and now, on social media, dumbfounded sister wives, fans are joyfully putting her through the juicer. Following her interview regarding it, TLC critics honed their blades and blasted her for her lack of self-awareness. Supporters of sister wives believe Robyn Brown is to blame for the breakup. Fans of TLC fervently think that Kody Brown preferred his lone surviving wife. He focused all of his attention on her and her children for a long time. His regulations during COVID really essentially meant that he lived with Robyn full-time. Therefore, those who believe his ex-wife was the one breaking the rules believe she was the reason their many family failed. Except for Solomon's mother, Kody has largely placed the blame on others. The majority of admirers think Robyn Brown was the bad apple in the family from the beginning. They think she was responsible for the wives' relocation to a separate house in the cul-de-sac after they moved to Las Vegas. They also think that she was the driving force behind the Flagstaff relocation. Many people think that the beloved wife always wanted her husband all to herself because each transfer resulted in more separation. Fans of Sister Wives noticed that this week, Ariella May's mother spoke with People magazine. It quickly spread to several Reddit subreddits. As one community member observed, Robyn Brown experienced exactly what was anticipated to happen. To sum up, she asserts, before she arrived, there were problems with sharing a single house. The OG3 began to concentrate on their children rather than their spouse as the older children in Las Vegas began to move out. Part of the division sprang from the rejection of living in one large home in Flagstaff. The disobedience of COVID regulations and the ensuing arguments were the result of independent thoughts. Roastfest is enjoyed by TLC fans. Robyn Brown appeared to be saying that Janelle, Meri, and Christine Brown were solely to blame and that she was unrelated to any family issues. Fans of TLC criticized her for claiming innocence. People discussed her lack of accountability on one platform. The fact that she holds neither herself nor Kody accountable continues to astound me. She votes with Kody every time, not the spouses, letting him freeze them out if they don't follow him. I find this ageism quite disturbing, especially considering that this woman appears older than the OG3. Not a single responsibility. Additionally, she goes against what she stated in 17 about having a true family in Las Vegas. But she arrived with a cap, even with no responsibility in that headgear nevertheless. Meanwhile, Robyn Brown was still being roasted on the platform. She is blaming them, and I find that so frustrating, when the O3 actually did have a long history of loyalty and made every effort to make it work. A lot longer than we viewers thought they ought to be. Robyn's self-centeredness prevents her from realizing that she and Kody are to blame. She has never had to make the kind of sacrifices they did in order to maintain their family and him together. Or why is she unable to just adopt the generic slant? People grow and change and grow apart is how Janelle views it. Like that's all there is to it. What is the reason behind the constant refrain that they decided to ignore Kody? They focused on Xmas with the older kids. Robyn's delusions are still present. She refers to the adult children's choice to abandon the nest as though it were unusual or that their connections with their mothers had to end. She continues by discussing their ages after that. I've heard at that age, Christine is only 6 years her junior. She presents herself as if she were 20 years their junior. What is your opinion on the claim that the three elderly girls in the household are solely to blame? Do you concur with Robyn Brown that there were issues with leading a polygamous life prior to her arrival? Is she also holding Kody's mansion rejection responsible on the claim that the three elderly girls in the household are solely to blame? Do you concur with Robyn Brown that there were issues with leading a polygamous life prior to her arrival? Is she also holding Kody's mansion rejection responsible for their breakup? Following her particular honor as one of the magazine's 40 most powerful women on reality TV in 2023, the Sister Wives star attended the Variety Women of Reality Awards celebration. Christine, 51, looked slender in a form-fitting black dress that hung just past her knees. She's been losing weight and enjoying her new life as David Woolley's wife. The necklace hung low, below the star's arm, revealing her shoulder and making her appear trimmer than ever. Her beautiful blonde hair was left down and gently curved over her arms, revealing tattoos above. Christine accessorized the ensemble with hefty platform heels and little jewelry. Following her selection by Variety, Kody Brown's ex-girlfriend ventured out in California for the elegant awards ceremony. Christine released a video of herself browsing Variety's list of the 40 most powerful women on reality TV in 2023 and shared the experience on her Instagram. Her fortitude and choice to separate from her ex-husband, Kody, were praised in the article. It said, despite being one of 4 wives of Kody Brown, she was able to break out and create a new life for herself, so much so that she stayed close with the other members of the family after choosing to split from Kody. Although Christine looked stunning at the occasion, her husband David was not present. In November 2021, the celebrity and Kody, the father of her 6 children, called it quits. Since then, Christine has been improving herself, getting married again and losing weight. On October 7, Christine and David were married in a dreamlike ceremony at Red Cliffs Lodge in Moab, Utah. TLC, the network that airs reality shows, just revealed that Christine and David will have a 2-part wedding special. The network released a press statement saying, after years of struggling in her plural marriage to Kody, Christine Brown has met the love of her life, David Woolley. They are getting married after a year-long courtship, the announcement said. In front of Moab, Utah's stunning Red Cliffs, Christine receives the lavish traditional wedding betrayal for Kody Brown to admit to only loving Robyn. Kody Brown is at last accepting the truth about Robyn Brown, his one and only love, now that we're almost done with another season of Sister Wives. Since their 2010 wedding, Kody has been trying in vain to conceal that he has preferred his 4th and youngest wife. However, the patriarch himself has now started to pull back the curtain. It's quite clear that Kody's first 3 marriages ended in divorce. He has set aside his elder wives in favor of leading a monogamous relationship and no longer yearns for their attention. On the island of stupid, Kody is the last man standing. It's also entertaining to watch, even though it's presumably heartbreaking for those closest to him. Kody sought to promote the idea like a snake oil salesman, appealing to everyone who would listen, and he stated that polygamy was his passion. Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown, his first 3 wives, appear to be the only persons who were duped. After more than a decade of being gaslighted and doubting their husband's devotion, Kody's first 3 wives discovered on a recent episode that their instincts were spot on. Kody disclosed that he wasn't thoroughly screening the people he was marrying to ensure compatibility, as he was too eager to live by the plural marriage idea. Inspection? The man is insane when he says he had to write several checks before he could fall in love. Kody went on, there is only one thing that is to blame. You should start out in love if you're going to marry and you're going to stay married for eternity. The greatest insult to Kody's first 3 wives, who have supported him from the beginning, is his admission. The 18-year-old father continued, saying, I felt it was acceptable. I believed I could compensate for the shortfall. I considered everything in this scenario involving all 3 spouses and concluded, this isn't about being in love. This is about building a family together. I doubt Kody ever understood what love was. While Kody was falling in love with the first woman he had ever felt truly supported him, fans were watching Christine, Janelle, and Meri lust after him. Kody continued his tirade by explaining his views on marriage, claiming that although he never really actually suffered in a fit of passion in this place, the gospel requires us to love each other.